Anyways, hope my
Yo,
mic
we go
sound good.
live?
What was that, bro?
Let's go live on IG.
Yeah, I'm live on IG right now.
All right, invite me.
No. I'm gonna go live. Like you, we should have talked about this before the call. But anyways, uh, you can go live when you start speaking and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, all right. If you're not buying cryptocurrencies right now, I don't know what you're doing, guys. If you're not if you're not plugging in to win, shout out to Bounce Back. Shout out to Swipe Coins. I just got an email to buy XRP. Where else can you get to get a notification? Hey, you got mail. You got something that's gonna make you some mother freaking money. All you gotta do is plug in. And that's one thing I'm thankful for, because guys, we live in the best time ever right now. To be putting people on to financial literacy. A lot of people are buying Dogecoin, which is a joke, which is a meme. People are getting into GameStop. People are getting into investing more than ever. So every excuse that you have, you need to go ahead and throw that out the window. And I'm about to get savage with the excuses part. Guys, everything in life is going to cost you some time, or it's going to cost you some money. For instance, I like to look at stuff like this. I like to look at it like, if I don't go out here and I don't go talk to a certain amount of people a day, if I don't place a trade, if I don't get on a video, basically what I'm saying is, when my mom, she can't take care of herself, when she's in a hospital and she got all those hospital bills, and I can't sit there and pay for it, and I can't be there to help her, that's going to be painful for me later on. Everybody on this call can relate to some type of way. So why not now sacrifice whatever is keeping you from getting to the next level now to help you go to where you want to be later on in the future, right? Also, if you're a person that's big on the Bible, shout out to Mama B. She be sending me scriptures like every day, man. I swear. And I don't really read the Bible like that. And I'm really not that. I wouldn't say I'm not religious, because my dad was a minister and pastor. He used to make us read the book. He used to open that thing up. All right, John 3:15. I know all those scriptures and stuff, but like the Bible, things like that, like law of attraction stuff, the secret, you need to fill your brain with that, because there's going to come a time where somebody's going to tell you this is a scam. Somebody's going to tell you this is not going to work. Somebody in your family or whatever probably doesn't even believe in you right now. But it's okay though. Helen Keller, she was blind and deaf, but she still could see. And what I'm saying is, you're probably thinking like, what you mean? She blind and deaf? What she mean? She still had a vision. She still wrote books. She still did amazing things. Her name will be talked about for thousands of years to come. So if you want to leave your name in at least your family's history, you right now are in the best time ever. Like Mama V she can talk about back when we didn't have cell phones and stuff like that. Most of us, we grew up with it. We in there, we get into the bag now. We get into the bag from the money, from our phone. It's just a wonderful thing. Like also put Mike and Tim to work.
Thanks.
Put your mentor to work. What are you afraid of? Why are you scared? Man, I don't want to ask Mike. He already got like 3 go lives to do a day. He got to do this. I don't care. Your bank account's not going to smile at you until you go out there and you smile at more people, until you go out there and talk to more people, or until you get on them charts and you start implementing what you see on a daily basis. To me, it's like a video game. I almost look at the charts like a war, like a combat. How many people in here got a bank account? Everybody here's got a bank account, right? The banks have been stealing money from you and your families for years. There'll be plenty of times, man, my bank account, bro, was negative as heck, man. I'm like, dang, I have never seen so many negative numbers in my life. Not even when I was in school, when doing negative equations and stuff. Man, my bank account used to be like sad face, literally. But now I look at my bank account, I'm happy. I feel good. It's because I went out on my own. Well, I wouldn't say like out on my own, but like, it took time for me to build myself, to attract QC into my life, guys. We attract everything on a daily basis. He said, use debt as power. Yes, you got to use debt as power. That's another thing, like OPM, other people's money. So we're here to help everybody get rich. That's what the rich people do. They use other people's money to get richer. So guys, get that FTMO account. Get to the bag on that. Get funded. Then start stacking the crypto account. We got all this ammunition, but you're not loading up. Something is wrong. Like drop a 111 in the chat if you ever did target shooting. Like you ever shot a paintball gun, airsoft gun, BB gun, any kind of gun or weapon you can shoot with a target, right? So I like to think of like what we're doing with the trading, that's what we're doing. We're shooting targets. We sniping. We go in there, we're doing our thing. But it's up to you to keep on putting in the work and getting that accuracy, so that way you can get paid like a 6, 7, and 8 figure trader. How many of you guys say affirmations, even though you know you lying to yourself, or you say that you're a billionaire and you may not have $1 billion in your account? Your subconscious mind don't know the difference. That's why they call your subconscious mind the female and they call your conscious mind the male, because technically they, like basically like the man is the one that is guiding the lady and being the one that's in control. Well, with your subconscious mind, she's the woman, so she's not gonna reject your subconscious mind. Oh, you said you broke. Oh, okay, we're gonna keep giving you broke friends. We're gonna keep giving you broke vibrations in your life. We're gonna keep on giving you broke things and keep you broke. But if you say I'm rich, you say I'm wealthy, I'm well. Like, guys, you hear my voice coming through these speakers right now. It is a vibration. It is a frequency. So what you say, you are forming it right into your life. It's like a freaking boomerang. If I throw a freaking boomerang far as I can, and let's say it's a positive boomerang, it's gonna come back. Positivity gonna come right back. Like, oh snap, catch that thing like Odell Beckham and feel good about it. So I want you guys to start vibrating on a higher level. The reason why somebody probably doesn't want to trade with you, or probably is not part of your business or your team, is probably because you're not enthusiastic enough. I am so enthusiastic about this because I can literally make $1 million from my cell phone, from the comfort of my own home, multiple sources of income. I'm like, oh snap. Kanye West got that one song. I forgot exactly what it's called, but he was like, couches, couches, couches. Which one should I pick? That part right there, it really didn't make no sense. But then I got thinking, like, this dude, he got options. He can pick any couch he want. He can lay on whatever he want. So I think about my account, like, dang, crypto, forex, HFX. Which one should I pick? Because if you got all those accounts built up, they're at a certain number where you like, man, I got no zeros. You can take a little percentage out of it and you can go buy you something with it. Literally. Also, drop a 444 in the chat if you got a job in here. There's nothing wrong with having a job. Nothing wrong with having a job. But you want to know what's wrong? You want to know what's really wrong? Only having a job. That's what's really wrong, because guess what? If that boss fires you, he gets mad, maybe get a little envy about you because maybe you do the job a little better than he does, or whatever. You may lose your job. People lost their jobs because of COVID and lost their income. But if you got multiple sources of income, you can do what our course do and bounce back. And bounce back. You good. You're like, all right, that's one. I got 2 or 3 other, 4 other sources of income. I'm still good and I'm up and rolling. Guys, I was telling my mom, I'm like, the CEO, and I don't like looking at it like this, but it's basically designed like this. Like the CEO, the business owner, is like the king, the queen. You can do what you want, you can buy what you want, and everything like that. But then the employee is like the new slave, the one that's getting the little crumbs. They got to go do all the hard work and talk to all the people and do all this extra stuff that they're getting paid crumbs to do, and they get taxed the most. And most people, guess what they do? They think, oh my God, they're like, man, why my check go to taxes, man? I did overtime, they tax my check so much. Because you got to get on the other side of the ball. You got to go play some offense. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to a tax bracket where you can score. You got to be a business owner. Invest in yourself, guys. To get you an LLC, look into getting LLCs. If you are trading in these markets, if you're not even building the business, if you're not even an IBO, if you just trade, automatically you are a 1099. Use these benefits. Shout out to the PP loan. Oh my gosh, that helped me out so much. So, guys, be a sponge. Also, realize the process of this, right? And another thing, if you're not going to Dallas, and if you're not planning on going to Dallas, thinking about going to Dallas, I can't take you seriously, because in order to win awards, you gotta leave your house. Wars are not won at home. Wars are won outside the country, outside of where your normal comfort zone. Yeah, this stuff gets hard. Yeah, you got to go through the tunnels. Yeah, you might get shot at. I'm not saying as in, metaphorically, as in somebody's going to shoot you down and give you some type of criticism or something like that. But you got to get up and keep going. And also, I look at Dallas like we're getting around the generals, the people that have the experience, that went through all that stuff for us. Because like Jason and Matt, man, they really remind me of, like some sergeants, somebody. I look at them like, dang, these guys sacrificed so many hours. We're literally like the law of attraction version of what they were thinking about, what they wanted IM to be like, or they wanted their business to be like. and we're a part of that. And it's just amazing that we got amazing leaders like them that we can look up to on a daily basis. Like literally, we are blessed here. And y'all telling me 175 is too much a month for this? This is worth thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, guys. We are in the greatest time ever. Think about it. We went from big blocky cell phones, freaking old Model T cars, horse and buggy took you days and months just to get across the country, to now we can hop in a train that goes 200 something miles an hour, get you somewhere in like 30 minutes. You can take a flight and go somewhere across the country in a couple of hours. Why is he telegramming me right now? I'm gonna have to exit that. He know I got a call at this time. What's wrong with you? But anyways, so guys, we are so blessed. This iPhone, if you ain't got a schedule, man, man, I just see Mama B right here with her camera on, but dude, like literally, she fits the prime example of these stuff that I'm coming up with. I'm saying, if you aren't already planning out your schedule, putting in each day and setting alerts, okay, in 1 hour, I gotta go talk to 30 people on Instagram. In 1 hour, I gotta back test, I gotta trade. If you're not using your smartphone to make you better, make you be an elite, smart individual, something is wrong with you. So, guys, I feel like I can go on for hours about this. And shout out to Ethereum. You might want to go ahead and copy some Ethereum. You know, I represent what I truly believe in, because guess what? This DeFi and cryptocurrencies is going to allow us to be our own freaking bank. Hey, short the banks, buy Bitcoin. But we got a true legend that's about to come up on here right now. This is Marselis Mondays. And you know how I do. I like to switch it up. I like to bring other people on here. I'll never bring somebody on here I don't feel like it's going to give you great value like Walmart, even though great value Pop-Tarts ain't good as like the regular Pop-Tarts. But anyways, this individual right here, Nick Strauss, is a six-figure FTMO funded trader. This man has been in the business for 3 years, and he stuck it out more than anybody. He's the type of person that if you're going to go build a gold mine and you got to dig for that gold for days or years, he going to be the one right there with you, digging and digging and digging and going and not giving up. Man, I called this man, I think it was like last week, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was fed up. I'm like, man, I'm tired of being a P6. I'm tired of being in the same situation where I'm at. I'm ready to get to the next level. Man, what do you think I got to do? He was like, bro, I'll be real with you, man, you know. I've had times like that as well, but I kept going. I kept plugging in. Are you talking to this many people a day? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? He had to check me like Nike. He checked me like a checkbook. I was like, oh my God. And it hit me a certain way. But guys, what we say, if it offends you or if it burns or if it hurts, hey, open wounds got to get the alcohol and you got to put it in there and it's going to sting for it to, heal again. And shout out to Nick, man. Look, Nick Strauss, this is a future chairman 750 just because of his determination, his persistence. Man, I remember being with him out in Chicago, bro, and he showed me his FTMO account, his profits, and he showed me his Exodus wallet. This man sitting on some zeros. You guys ever had them SpaghettiOs? He got some zeros in that account, and he is doing the dang thing on a daily basis. I love the way he marks up charts, and this edification is a little too long, but I appreciate you. Nick Strauss, go ahead and take it away, my brother.
Let's do it. Marcellus, I appreciate you very, very much. One, thank you so much for having me on Marselis Mondays, y'all. I've never been on one. I'm super stoked. Also, I want to go and just give it back, y'all. Drop some fives in the chat for Marselis. That man dropped some nuggets on y'all. For real, for real. Yo, the main thing, you guys, about I'm just gonna go over consistency and what it really takes to get to that next level, right? Because everybody says we're ready for that next level until it's time to work, right? Everybody says, "Oh, I want this. I want $1 million." Okay, well, you trade in $100 account like it's just that, like it's $100. Like you could throw it away and nobody cares, right? You're literally doing what you said you weren't gonna do. You're working how you said you weren't gonna work. Yo, it's really easy to take $100 account and flip it to $200. It's really easy to take a $200 account and flip it to $1,000. That doesn't impress me. You will never, I don't care who it is, you will never impress me by flipping an account. You will never impress me by taking $100 and flipping it to $300 in one trade. That doesn't impress me. What impresses me is seeing the people who have been here for 3 years. The people who had trials, errors, and tribulations. You guys, I have been with many of these people on this call now. I'm not going to say names by any means, but over 5 people on this call, I have been to over 3 conventions with. Right? Over 5 people on this call I've been to over 3 conventions with. We've had in-person meetings. We've had trainings at their houses, at Airbnbs. We've brought Tim Sloma out. We've brought Mike Neverett out. Yo, you guys are getting hyped about, oh my God, this Chairman 10 is coming to my city, but you're not even working to become a Chairman 10. You idolize somebody who has it more than your own self. Does that make sense? You idolize, literally, here's the issue. People idolize the badge. People idolize the title. People don't value themselves. Literally, we're all sitting here whining about how it's so hard and it's so this and it's so that. Y'all don't care about it being so hard. Y'all spending hours of a day on why it's so hard and why is it my fault and why is it me and why is, yo, straight up. I heard Marselis swear earlier, so fuck that. Yo, it really comes down to if you text me about a problem, you have 60 seconds to rant to me about that problem. The other 59 minutes is going to be a solution, or you're just going to get put on mute. And once you're done ranting for 3 hours, then I'll come back to you and ask you, okay, so now in 59 seconds, tell me the issue. So we could spend 59 minutes on finding the answer, the solution, right? Y'all want to make $20,000 in a month. Y'all want to make $10,000 in a month. I officially 2 months in a row now can say my rank in the back office is not anywhere near platinum or 5,000 or a Chairman 10. But the last 2 months I cashed Chairman 10 checks. Y'all want to talk about how hard it is to trade. It's not hard. What's hard is your greed. Plain and simple. What's hard is looking at the sauciest setup and only risking 1%. What's hard is taking $500, putting it into a crypto account, and in these bullish markets right now, watching that shit flip to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and then pull it out and waste it, you guys. Check this out. This is the best way I can connect with you guys. My thing that I always stress to people is we could do personal development. We could do chart calls. But if I'm not blunt and real with you, what's going to change? Nothing. Because you're going to do the same shit the same way, and you're going to get the same fucking results. Like plain and simple. I don't want emotional people on my team. I don't want emotional people riding with me. What I want are people that are sick, absolutely disgusted in where they're at, and only want to go up, and only want to find a solution to it. Jerry taught me one of the best things ever. Jerry Bateman, shout out to you, bro. Literally, the one day I was all pissed off, I was upset, I was worked up, and I was mad. And he's like, dude, you're spending like so much time on bitching about this. Like, just as real could be. He's like, why don't you ever just stop and think about and ask yourself, is this me, or is this just testing my emotional intelligence? So now I live by that, plain and simple. Every single thing that upsets me, I'm like, yo, does this really bother me? Or is this just testing my emotional intelligence? Yo, I just clapped a $100 account. Screw a $100 account, you guys. I took $10,000 and lost it in 3 hours, okay? So let's just talk about that. I had a $10,000 account and I blew it in 3 hours. Because what? Because of my emotional intelligence. I lost the trade. It was 1%. Nah, man, this next trade looks good. I'm going to take 2% so I can get back the other one. Oh, now I'm down 3%. Oh, 4%. I'm going to take this 3% risk. Oh, no, that got clapped. You know what? Let me widen the stop loss because this trade's going to go up. This trade's going to go up. And it doesn't go up. And it just blows. And then it blew. And then it went even further. And then it just margin called me at $100. Literally, my account margin called me at $100. You guys, that was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But now today, we're risking 1%. We're believing in our analysis. And I hate to say this to everybody on Instagram, but quite honestly, your opinion about Dogecoin, you can shove that shit up your ass. So here's the thing, you guys. We're not looking for coins and all these different things to make us rich off of one thing. You have to diversify. Let's just talk about cryptos for a second. I do not have a majority of my money in one coin anymore. All of my money is diversified through different coins, right? And I'm buying the coins that social media is telling us not to buy. Marselis Scott, he's buying the coins that social media is telling us not to buy. Why is that? Because we actually understand what's going on with them, right? And quite honestly, if the news is telling you to buy something, you're already too late. At that point, you should be selling out your positions. Because quite honestly, the banks are about to get in. They're about to do the old razzle dazzle, right? And the markets are going to dip back down. But now here's the thing. Like, for me to go to that next level, I genuinely, I sat down with myself in a room with no mirrors, no wall, no windows, no nothing. I just literally was talking to myself. I talked to myself, you guys. Y'all want to know the best form of therapy, in my opinion? Go talk to yourself. Be real with yourself, because if you can't be real with yourself, how do you think a doctor is going to be real with you? So I stopped and I was like, yo, dude, like, I've been doing this now. We're coming up on my third year, the end of my third year. I was like, and quite honestly, I'm in the same spot doing the same shit with the same people. I was like, something needs to change. So instantly, note number one, kick out the toxic people in your life. Otherwise, you will stay toxic as well. You'll be toxic to yourself and you'll be toxic to your family. Number two, the thing that really got me was hold yourself accountable. Because quite honestly, you guys, if you've been in this industry, if you've been in IM for over 6 months and you haven't taken a trade, you're right there. Don't even talk to me about it. I'm being accountable. No, you're not. You're literally paying for services that are going to make you money and you're not utilizing them. You're not holding yourself accountable. You're staying in the same spot, doing the same thing. That might be blunt. That might be raw, but like Marcellus asked earlier, can I be honest? I'm being honest with you guys. If you want the breakthroughs that you're talking about, that's just it. You have to stop talking about it. You have to be about it. Plain and simple. I told myself, Marcellus had the best analogy. You can tell your subconscious mind anything. It's your conscious mind that knows. Well, I convinced my conscious mind that it wasn't right. And then my subconscious mind all of a sudden started coming to fruition. All of a sudden started surfacing. All of a sudden, everything that I kept saying really came true. You guys, and here's the crazy thing. If you know me for the last 3 years, I've always said, once I run up a 10K account, I'm cashing out. I'm going to buy that VS Cuban chain from Icebox. Okay, well, plain and simple, that happened. That's irrelevant, and I didn't buy the chain. Why? Because when you actually have the capital, you get responsible only if you build that capital. And I think that's one of the most true things, because we could all say, like everybody asks, oh, I want $100,000. I am so happy and grateful now I have $100,000. And we think all of a sudden that it's just going to be like, okay, here's a brick of 100K. It's right here. There you go. Now what are you going to do with it? Now all my issues are gone. If I just had 100K, all my issues would be gone. Yo, you guys, if I had $10 million, all my issues wouldn't be gone. Because money is not the answer to your issues. The only thing money is just fuel to get you from here to there. Plain and simple, it's the truth. You ask anybody that's actually got money, that actually values life over money, and every single one of them will tell you, listen, when I die, all I have is my word and myself. You don't have anything. All this shit that you're worried about buying. Oh my God, I got candles. I got cameras. I got like, what do you want? Like, okay, it's great. But check this out. $400 camera sits on my desk until we're at an event. What does it do for me? What does it really do for me? All I wanted was that camera, though. All I wanted was that car that sits in my driveway. I'm buying things that are liabilities, not assets. When you start buying into things that are assets, you make money on them. Yes, Marselis Mondays could be the best thing ever, but if we're not real with you, we're not going to make it the best thing ever. I think he's got a great foundation for what he wants to do with this. And sheesh, I'm ready to run it up to the moon with you, Marselis. But like, that's just the thing, you guys. If you're not real with yourself, if you're not buying assets over liabilities, you're not going to grow. You are going to stay in the same spot. You are going to be like, that's all it is. I actually almost started an account, a challenge account today for $200. And I was like, I'm going to flip the, never mind. Because even if I let myself slip one time, I'm not holding myself accountable. If I start that $200 account, no matter what, I have to trade at 1% risk. Because you guys, check this out. And here's the thing. Nobody talks about their addictions in here. Okay? Nobody talks about their addictions. Nobody talks about what gets them going crazy. Nothing like that. Yo, if I could gamble, I'd gamble my life away. Gambling is so much fun. And I don't think it's the actual physical part of gambling that's fun. What I think it is the thought of having, oh my God, I could make this. Oh my God, I could win this. Oh my God, like, so if you're going to do it, properly risk it. Yo, if you're somebody who's got to buy a lottery ticket every week and you have a $400 check and you're spending $100 on lottery tickets each week, cut it out, yo. Cut it out. Control yourself. $25. If you have to do anything, do a quarter of what you're already putting in there. Because for the last 20 years that you've been buying those lottery tickets, you haven't fucking won. You haven't won. Y'all know what the definition of insanity means? It's very close to along the lines of having done something the same time over and over and over again, expecting a different result. That's insanity. You guys, if I didn't learn how to stop trading trend lines and break a structure or break and retest, I would never have learned how to trade like the institutions, therefore making me the money that I wanted to make. Because every single time, you guys, anybody can argue it with me. That's why no respect, no disrespect to retail traders, individuals who aren't informed on what it is that we do yet, but we actually teach, we actually educate people, masses, on how to really go to the next level, right? So if you're somebody who does break and retest and then your stop loss gets clapped that night while you were asleep and you're like, what the hell happened? That's where we enter. When your stop loss gets clapped, that's where I enter the market. And that's not cocky, that's confidence, because the same thing happens over and over and over and over and over again. That's why if you're on any of my calls, I don't say to set up a buy limit or a sell limit. I say wait for the break of structure, because if that trade's going to happen, it's going to break structure. If that trade's going to actually happen, when it gets back up to that interest point, it's going to wick it and dip it. Like straight up. Straight up. If you guys want stuff that you've never had, it's okay to say, yo, I want this car. It's okay to drink, like, yo, my vision board on my phone. I don't actually have a physical vision board. I have one directly on my phone. It's my wallpaper. It's the house I want. It's $4.8 million. It's the car that I want. It's $750,000. And it's the rank that I want. It'll pay me over $1 million. Right? Here's the thing, you guys. Some of you will not be here next year. Some of you will not. There's 15 people on this call. I could guarantee almost one person will not be doing this next year because they're going to give up on themselves, not because the markets did anything wrong or anything that they weren't supposed to do. But now here's the thing. These calls are here to help you make that conscious decision that, you know what, maybe it is me that's the issue, and maybe it's not the markets that are the issue. Maybe it's my excuses that don't get me ahead and not those excuses. Because you guys, if you knew my story, if every single one of you knew my story, if every single one of you knew, fuck my story, Marselis' story. If you knew Marselis' story, and he went to Puerto Rico, he goes to Connecticut, he's going to go to New York, he's going to go to Michigan, he's going to go to Cali, I'll see him in Texas. Yo, no money? That man didn't know what money was before he got here. And that's okay, but he never let it hold him back. Yo, before I never had more than $300 in my bank account at one time, ever. Now I have so much money, I can't keep it in a bank account. That's not cocky, you guys. That's confidence. That's convincing your own subconscious mind that it is possible. Nothing we do is impossible. Nothing we do is next to impossible. One of the biggest leaders I look up to is Louis Armstrong. Because if you stand in a room with that dude, you know he's there. You would not ever expect the rank that he is in the back office to be how he presents himself. If that makes sense. When I'm in a room, the first time I met Louis Armstrong, I thought he was a chairman 50. Dead serious. I was like, no shit, this guy works for corporate. There's no way, like the way he holds himself, no way he's anything less than on the corporate team. Come to find out, man, he's just one of us. He's somebody who's in the trenches every single day, and he just wants to leave generational wealth for his family. All I want to do is leave generational wealth for my family. I told my dad last night, I said $500 million by the time I'm 30. He's like, how are you going to do that? I said, I don't know. My why's just strong enough. Plain and simple. Yo, you got to have a why, and it's got to make you cry. If it don't make you cry, it ain't worth it. You're not looking at the right thing. You're not looking at what actually makes you happy at that point. You're not looking at what actually is going to take you to the next level. Tim and Mike both said it on the training calls. Yo, we're going to bring 1,000 people to Dallas. And Mike said, fuck that. That was too easy to say. We're going to bring 2,000 people to Dallas. If it's too easy to say and it just comes off the tongue, it doesn't scare you. It doesn't scare you. If you can say it right off the tongue with no issues, no concerns, no nothing, then you know what you're doing right now will at least get you to that level. But it won't get you past that. $500 million. My dad, my grandpa, my grandma, and my other grandpa, my mom, my great-grandpa, and my grandma, you put all their incomes together for their entire lives, they've never made $500 million put together. But I'm going to do it in the next 7 years. That's scary. That's the reason that after Dallas is done, you guys, and all the water is settled in my area, and you guys can know what's actually going on in my life and what we have coming, shit, you're not ready. You're not ready for Nick Strauss to go full time because I'm going to work till I'm sick. I'm going to work until it's like disgusting, plain and simple. And I promise you, I'm going to be smashing ranks. Not me, though, my team. I promise you I'll have every single real trader in my group FTMO funded within 6 months after Dallas. And we've got 21 people on the team right now. 21 people. And at 6 months after Dallas, I will have 21 FTMO funded traders running with me. Here's the thing, guys. You plug in, you do the QC launch, it will take you to the next level. It will give you the freedom that you desire. But there's only one way that you can get that. And that's purely by plugging away. Because if anybody tells me that they've done the bounce back course 4 or 5 times over again, prove it to me. Because that course is long. There you go. Marselis Scott, right there, baby. But now I know there's over 5, 6, 7, 8 people on this call right now that don't have bounce back because I can see your back office. And you tell me you've gone through the bounce back course 3 times. It's physically not possible. Stop lying to yourself, because when you lie to yourself, the only thing that you do is you make yourself believe those lies. And what is that going to benefit you? It's not. I'm not here to be a dick, you guys. I'm here to be real. Because if nobody's going to be real with you in your own personal circle, I'm not in your personal circle. It's really easy for me to be non-biased and look at a situation and go, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what you're doing wrong. And now some people would say, yo, that's pointing fingers. Okay, I woke up today. I woke up at 2 p.m. I was lazy. Yo, all right, in all honesty, we got a new dog last night. We got a puppy last night. So we're up till 4 a.m. playing with the puppy. It was dope. But I slept till 2 p.m. But what did I do? I woke up, very first thing was I started my day as if it was 8 a.m. And I went through my schedule and I just started getting stuff done. Go look at my Instagram story. There's posts on my Instagram story that's in my schedule. Go look at my actual Instagram page. There's a post on my Instagram page because that's part of my schedule. I did my personal development this morning. I did my goal cards. I did my affirmations. I'm so happy and thankful now that I am a Chairman 10 by April 28th, 2021. I am so happy and grateful now. I'm a Chairman 100 by December 31st, 2021. That fucking scares me. Because do you realize, you guys, here's the craziest thing, okay? Here's the craziest thing. In 2020, I wrote off $27,000 in income that I put into my business. You guys, I W-2'd myself $52,000 for my job. That means half of my income was literally being poured back into a Platinum 600 team. Under 30 people, I poured income back into them. Yo, we're Platinum 600 right now. What does that mean? We're making our team like $2,400 a month or something like that? See, I want to be making my team $240,000 a month. That's where my heart is. That's how I know that everybody's eating. You know, we all say everybody eats. But are you really feeding them? Or are you just sitting here because, yo, it's cool to say that I'm 2 and free, but I'm not going to follow up with the only 2 people that are in my organization on a daily basis to make sure that they're learning. You're too lazy to be a Platinum 150 and text every single person on your team every single day to find out what they need. How do you think you're going to go chairman 100? How do you think you're going to go chairman 750? Because I've seen Jason Brown's group chat, and I'm not even a platinum 1000. Just his leaders alone. That dude messages and talks to all of his leaders more than you've ever even messaged in the QC chat. He probably sends over 100 messages a day just to the leadership chat. And he's the field of operations in IM. And you've literally messaged 4 times in the QC chat. You've messaged 6 times in your team's chat. And you think you're going to go next level? Yo, this is not an assumption, you guys. Assuming is the issue. You need to ask questions. And then once you finally get over that fear barrier of just accepting, yo, I don't know what I don't know. Can you help me? Once you're ready to be a student, once you're ready to be mentored, yo, we all pay the same subscription. Actually, no, you don't. Because I pay for ECX, I pay for the elite package, and I pay for IBO. That's $425 a month. And y'all can't find a way to do 175. If I had just the 175 package, I guarantee you I would not pay for IM ever again. I would use that package and I would make the money back every single month. Plain and simple. Once you are ready to be mentored, the teacher will appear. Other than that, you guys, I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. Marselis, thank you so, so much. I think I was very blunt. I think I scared enough people. But no, get to Dallas. That's the point of this story. You want to see where your life will change? Get to Dallas. I brought $1,000 to Vegas. Didn't know how I was going to get back. Spent every single dollar that I had, and it changed my life. Thank you to Vegas in 2018.
Jeez, Nick Strauss in the house, man. That name, just think of the name, Nick Strauss. To me, that carries a whole lot of power. His name is powerful. His voice is powerful. The stuff that he says on a daily basis. Look, guys, I got an imaginary guitar right here. You know, a guitar has like 5 or 6 strings, something like that. You got HFX, FRX, DCX. You got e-commerce and IBO. And guess what? We need to be grateful for IM Master Academy. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Every single day, you should be happy about this academy. The man right here, he's walking it like he's talking it. FTMO funded. He's a leader in the company. And he's buying the elite package every single day. Gosh, I got to sing it one more time. I am Master Academy. Hey, I don't really care if I hate or mad at me. One day, I'm going to drop an album one day. I'm telling y'all. But anyways, I appreciate everybody that hopped on right now. Keep those 7-7s rolling for Nick Strauss right now. He even talked about his addictions that he had, about gambling and stuff. And that's one thing people want to hide all the time. Everybody on this call has a dark side. Like, what's his name? Dark Vader. Yeah, you got a dark side, but the thing is, you need to use that aggression, that pain, that drive, and throw it into the business. Throw it into trading. Don't be scared to be your real self. Don't be scared to go through that pain every single day. Guys, I still show up on a daily basis. I remember specifically, I saw my dad dead, and still hopped on a call. So there's no excuse. Man, like so many people are making an excuse about everything, and I don't want to rub people too wrong, you know, but some people be like, man, my dog was sick. Man, my this was happening. Man, I got a hangnail on my finger. You better rip that thing off and go to work and keep doing what you gotta do. Like literally, show up, plug in the freaking win. Guys, after this, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna shut it off. And if you didn't go do something after this call, if you didn't go call somebody, if you didn't get on the charts, if you didn't do something to make yourself better after this call, I didn't do my job. And you should feel ashamed on yourself when you look in that mirror. I hope the mirror cracks on you for not putting in action. I hope you feel bad about yourself. But the reason why I want you to feel bad, because I want you to get up and do something about it. Get up and do something about the problems and stuff you had. Shout out to Nick Strauss one more time. Hopping on the Marselis Monday call. I appreciate everybody. I'm grateful for everybody. Everybody have a great freaking night. We got Austin Dennison dropping the crypto freaking sauce at 7 o'clock. If you ain't on that call, something is wrong with you. Austin Dennison is a freaking crypto genius. He's literally gonna create a bunch of millionaires. Him and Joel Savage, man, we need to go ahead and bow to them one good time. Them are our crypto disciples. We gonna eat good with them. Listen to what they say and pray, and y'all have a good day.